the Jordan-Hare Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Auburn Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, this team has continued to shine, and he said his message to them in the locker room before the game was, this is our opportunity. They were not ranked to start the season and have continued to play their way into the conversation, but every week gets a little harder. He wants intensity and focus right out of the gate to prove to the world we belong, and we're going to keep making noise this season. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Gamecocks will kick off first, and here we go. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stopped in the backfield, and the defense comes out sending a message.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. Brown will throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
It's simple, but it's not easy. You know, you miss some of these throws and you see the ball not go near the wide receiver, but a lot of times it has to do with the bottom half of the quarterback. And are his feet set where now he can start to move towards where he wants to throw the football? And you could tell his feet weren't set and he was drifting a little bit.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Making the adjustment. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Sellers through the noise. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover. So here comes the Auburn offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The keeper on the option. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Out wide right, it's Washington. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Trying to get the corner. Pulls it on the option. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Hauls it in. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The run to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Sellers. He tries to take the top off. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Out wide left, it's Hunt. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. The Gamecocks are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Run ends there. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick give. It's Clark. Shakes off the defender. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching them off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
The Gamecocks have their offense in high gear. Throwing, Sellers. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Right side, it's Harbor. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. And the QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throwing on the run. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Tiger. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. This guy is so impressive, both with his ability to move, to buy time, run, and then he'll kill you with his arm.
Unbelievable. He's just a freak. It's like he's playing a video game, and everybody else is trying to play real-life football. It's ridiculous to be that fast and still be a quarterback, still make plays down the field. It's just not fair.
Coming out with it, it's Bennett. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Out wide right, it's Harbor. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence.
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Sellers. unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And they did tack on the extra point. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. Turns it upfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Keeps it himself. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
And it's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Changing the routes with his receivers. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throwing, Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. Caught. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Left side is Clark. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Again, it's Sellers. Looking for the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Turns into the pile. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. 4th down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Now here's Sellers. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Swapped immediately.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Out wide left, it's Turner. First catch of the season for this highly touted wide receiver, and man, their fans have been hungry to see that. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We kick things off with Cal taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's the Golden Bears, looking to make it 3 straight victories to start the new year. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting.
Punt, and he's got room. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it in his belly. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Sellers to throw. Looking to the big tight end. That pass is incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. 4th down, Sellers. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Finds his man. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Sellers. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Gamecocks go back to work after moving the chains through the air. On the move. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Gamecocks! And that one will give them the lead. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner will be brought down. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have 1 timeout remaining. Play action on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Right side, it's Washington.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Plows his way ahead. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
Coming into this game, man, the focal point was on the running back, right? We've got to stop the running back. Talking to these coaches, they've got to be physical. 1 guy, 2 guy, 3 guys have to get there. Man, they've done an unbelievable job being physical, getting him on the ground.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll take it himself. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
Brown wants to pass. Left side, it's Nimrod. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Now, and a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Short completion on 1st down, and here they are with 2nd and 8. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. There he goes. He's at the 10. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Oh, and that is a backbreaker for the offense. You're trying to drive down the field here in the 2nd half to keep this thing close, and you cough it up. And not just that, David, it's a defensive touchdown now, starting to blow this game open.
So starting to get some separation, and here's the thing about this defense, man. It's one thing to create turnovers and to create extra possessions. This is another thing to know what to do with it when you get it. And they scoop it, had a plan, look at them running all the way to the house and add to their lead.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Cobb. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to the well. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the 1st down. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. Sells the run, looking to pass. Flush to the left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
I love the bootleg right away out of the quarterback. Why? Get him outside the pocket now. When he's that dynamic, that fast, you get him out there quick, you get him in space. Now you got to bring this athlete to the ground with an option to pass the football. Really, really hard on defenses.
Got his man! And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the 2nd half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign, but you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. On the run, it's Cobb. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
He's changing the play. Selling the fake. Rushes on. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming.
Break. Magic. Stack. Win. Force. But hard.
Snaps it, and he has to have it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Turning it on inside the 50. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Doing some serious work on the ground, out of bounds at the 35 after that big run.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Throwing Sellers. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Brown will throw it. Out wide right, it's Cobb. Makes the grab in their space. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
It's pretty amazing at this point of the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown.
He lets it fly. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot and see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Calls his own number. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Kill.
On the move. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical in the line of scrimmage by this offense.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10.
This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
With that penalty, the offense is backed up on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. Brown wants to pass. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got it.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside, touchdown Gamecocks. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be dragged down. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Brown will throw it. Out wide left, it's Nimrod. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Wants to throw one first. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Pulls it, turns upfield, and he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called by the defense just shy of the 2-minute mark. 2:02 remaining here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Play fake, Sellers. Fires to the right. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This will be a 50-yard field goal attempt, and he'll have to curl it in from the right side. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Brown wants to pass. He's got it down the middle. Runs through a tackle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first...
Snags it, and there's running room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Drops back on first down. Throws for the tight end. Left side, it's Johnson. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play. They'll throw it from the red zone. Still looking to his right. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Auburn comes to the line with a first and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal. Offense, quick tempo. Second down, going to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more fit.
Upstairs, he's got it. Completion for the first down, and man, did he take a shot, and I think they're going to tack a little more onto that one. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Free yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They go play action with Sellers. Moving to his left. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Goes high to pull it in. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Here's Sellers to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Sellers. Out wide left, it's Harbor. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And he makes the extra point. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Here we go, final play of the game right here. Snap on first down, wants to throw. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked